An HOA Hall of Shame tonight like you've never seen before. Usually it's the HOA board behaving badly. But this time, Chief Investigator Darcy Spears has the story of a management company that's causing an HOA to cry foul and turn to Contact 13 for help.
Yeah.
Joanne Daniels' home is a castle, not just to her,
Yeah.
but to all her furry and feathered friends.
The thought of losing it just terrified me.
She feared losing her house due to a lien and threat of foreclosure from her homeowners association.
I was scared. I was scared to death because I'm retired and I live on Social Security, and I couldn't pay this money, and I kept getting these threatening letters.
Letters saying a missed payment had ballooned into a $1,300 debt, one her own board says she doesn't owe.
What makes the story different is this is not a complaint on the board that you're going to straighten us up on, is that this is the man bites dog story.
Board President Mike O'Brien says the Smoke Ranch HOA unwittingly hired a gun that was pointed right back at them. He says Red Rock Financial Services had their finger on the trigger.
They certainly weren't looking out for the association's interests or the homeowner's interests.
Red Rock Financial is the collection arm of First Service Residential, the company that used to manage the Smoke Ranch HOA. That relationship ended in 2014.
The HOA was so thrilled to get rid of their management company that they actually framed the letter to First Service Residential terminating their service.
$500 in late fees.
But that didn't stop Red Rock from pursuing Joanne.
I got this huge bill with all of these charges, and I couldn't figure it out, so I called them and asked them, what is this? And they said, well, back in 2010 you were fined $100.
A 5-year-old fine she didn't know existed. Even the board has no record of it.
This was something that I personally addressed multiple times with both of the companies.
Bernie Massette sits on the HOA's board of directors now and is the past president.
As the president at the time, I went in and said this is an incorrect balance on this account and that all of these fees need to be washed, and they're not real fees.
Stephen Parker is president of First Service Residential, which owns and operates Red Rock Financial. He declined an on-camera interview. He says Joanne was sent to collections legitimately, not for the fine, but for a few unpaid assessments in 2011, and that their internal records prove it.
I've never been late. My association fees are paid through my bank every month.
The Smoke Ranch board members are backing Joanne, saying the debt was bogus from the beginning. They're standing by her even though First Service Residential threatened to sue the HOA for libel and slander if this story was put on the air.
They're using strong-arm tactics to scare homeowners into either having to get an attorney to fight it out or put you in a position to where you just say, I give up.
HOA Vice President Marco Clark nearly lost his home several years ago due to fines for problems with his front yard.
It felt like a shakedown. That's the best way to put it.
After a battle, he decided to join the board to protect people like Joanne.
The Homeowners Association isn't here to collect homes.
All the board members agree that their former management company belongs in our HOA Hall of Shame.
They should get an Oscar.
After a lot of pushback from the board, Red Rock Financial stopped pursuing Joanne's case and released the lien on her home. But the collections agency says someone has to pay their fees. They plan to go after the board to collect. Darcy Spears, Channel 13, Action News.